What's up guys, Rory Benjamin here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use a loop and make a full beat from it. So I'm going to show you some techniques on how to manipulate the loop so you're not just repeating the loop throughout the whole beat, and we're just going to still use the same loop without adding any extra elements. So first of all, we're going to put down the drums, and yeah, we'll lay the bass line out. So I'm just going to put this on mixer track number 4 because I've already got a EQ that's just cutting the low end out around 200 Hertz. So just cutting all that out, so giving space for the 808 to sit. Yeah, now we'll just quickly drop some drums in. Get a clap. Grab a hi-hat, and I'm just going to use a hi-hat MIDI pattern that I've already got saved. Now we need the kick. Boost the kick a little. Now you're going to grab a snare, just to counter the clap, add an extra bit of bounce. Quickly add a open hat, turn that down a little, pan it off to the side. So we're going to keep the beat pretty basic. I'm going to give these a quick mix. So yeah, we'll move these out of the way, split this by channel, and I'm just going to lay the drums out so I can get the basic structure down. And then we can work on changing this melody. Okay, so we're gonna have the intro, and then it's gonna go. Straight into that. Now the first thing we can do is hold shift and drag the melody. And you're gonna come up to this little wave symbol here, and you're gonna go make unique. Now if you have a demo version, you won't be able to do that. But if you have a paid version, you'll be able to do that. And then what we can do is right click on there, and we can pitch this up an octave. So I've just turned this up all the way, 1200 cents, and all this has done is now pitched it up an octave. So if we hear it, it's a lot more high pitch. So what we can do now, right, is we can layer this second part, move that out of the way. So when the flute comes in for the chorus, on the second 8 bars of the chorus, we're going to have that high pitch flute going to come in, and we're just going to turn the volume down a little. We'll line it up, and I'm going to chop this and move this out of the way and save it for later. So already it's got that first, it comes into the first flute, then it comes into it's just a slight bit more high pitch. One thing we could also do is this open hat. We could just duplicate that. Then we're going to be coming into the verse. So I'm going to grab now this chunk. And what I might do is add some filters to this. Because when you come into the verse, you kind of want the energy to slow down a little and then build it back up again. So take out the kick. So we'll just come over here and we'll grab a phaser, and I'm going to put it on a preset of subtle. Turn this all the way down here, right click, create clip automation, press C on the keyboard to get out the cut tool. Actually we don't need that, just All we're going to do is just drag it up for this section. The phase is just going to kind of shift it back and forth, makes it sound not as strong. Then what we're going to do is cut up this sample here. So this is the high pitch version of this. So I'm just going to cut it up a little. We'll move this out of the way. And what we can do is just kind of move the segments to kind of make a little pattern. Like this. So we'll just hear the melodies. So then it goes into that phaser. Now just testing how they sound. That didn't sound so good. So maybe I'm just going to grab the ones that do line up because that didn't sound so good. So sometimes you're just going to have to play around a little to find what works. Use your ear. So I've just chopped that up and then I'm going to remove these segments. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move these down a track. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to do is make unique to all of these. So when we change what track they're routed to, it won't affect all the other ones. So now we're going to just change this to 3 on all of them. Now I'm sure there's a quicker way to do this, but this is the way that I know how to do it. So now these are all gone to track 3. Then what we're going to do is route it. So I have track 3 selected, come over to track 4, right click, route to this track. So what it's going to do now is it's still going to play at the same volume. And I'm going to open up a mixer channel setting, which I've got, which is, I think it's perk delay. So all I've done is put a delay on so you can copy these settings. And you can pause the video if you want to copy those settings, and I've done a reverb, and I'm just going to drag this back down a little. Now I'm going to have that phaser come in again. What I like to do here is just drag the kick back a little, miss the first 2 bars, same with the hi-hat, so kind of get this space. Now we're going to come into the verse. Now to kind of, when you're coming back to the verse, you kind of, it's a bit sudden, so what we can do is use maybe one of these. And some of that delay will wash over to here to kind of fill in that space. What we can also do is chop up these samples. So to add a bit of variation, just chop it up. So that doesn't sound good. And what we can do is remove this, and what I like to do is create a clip automation for this low pass. I'm at this high pass, low pass. This is what's cutting the lows out. So when I'm not having the 808, I like the lows, so it fills up a bit more of the space, and we can do that over here. Now these slight variations will fill the track up more and make it less repetitive. And then all I would do now is just come in here and I'd duplicate this 3 times. I did that by hitting Control B, Control B. And that's basically it. I would add a little clip automation here. Right click, clip automation. The cut tool, come over to this side, hold shift. Then I click P for the pen tool, remove that, drag this all the way over here. And just drag this down so it fades it out. And that's basically the track done. The only thing I would do would be I'd add a limiter, turn these down just to boost the volume up a little. That's it, guys. So those are some little tips. You can use phases, you can cut it up, you can use flanges, play around flanges, phases. Let me show you, they're all kind of next to each other. Just here, chorus, flanger, phaser. You can really manipulate the melody so it's not so repetitive. So guys, that's going to be it from me, and I'll see you.